The worst loss of the weekend was turned in by who?
I would say the Rams, not because of the meaning of it. They're still going to get a bye in the first round of the playoffs, whether they're 1 or 2. But it was just a lot of scars showed this weekend for the Rams. Could they play in a cold weather game? Could they block a great defense? When you're running up and down the field against the Kansas City Chiefs, when they've got a bunch of guys hurt, that's one thing. But they played a team at full throat, the Chicago Bears, and they didn't handle the pressure well. And not only, as I wrote this morning, it wasn't only the pressure from Akeem Hicks and Khalil Mack. I mean, there's pressure coming from everywhere, sort of leaking through, and so I thought that was a poor performance by them and not a great harbinger of what's to come.
Yeah, I guess I looked at it as Jared Goff now back-to-back weeks, and I've said all season long, I think their success is really predicated on how he plays. And whether that's fair to him or not, it feels like that's still the question mark that I have week in and week out. Is that fair to?
I would agree. I would agree with you, and I think that's one of the things that sort of colors what everybody does when they pick an MVP. There's been there's a lot of people who don't necessarily think that it should just be the province of a quarterback, but the fact is, the quarterback is the most valuable player in all sports. It's hard to imagine, let's say in the case of Aaron Donald, even if he had played great last night and they won, it's very hard for me to put a defensive tackle on that list because it's not called the most outstanding player. It's called the most valuable player. And I think that if Sean Mannion has to play, I think he's their backup quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to imagine they're the greatest show on grass without Jared Goff right now.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.